Caitlin driving newfound WNBA trading card demand, PSA grading. As the 2025 season nears, Caitlin Clark continues to change the game for the WNBA and for women's sports. The Indiana Fever star is leading a surge in WNBA trading cards and in collectors' interest in the WNBA. According to data shared with Hawkeyes Wire from PSA, a third-party authentication and grading company for trading cards and memorabilia, Clark leads all WNBA players with over 105,000 PSA-graded cards since the start of the 2024 WNBA season. In that time span, fellow 2024 rookie and Chicago Sky forward Angel Reese has seen the second most cards graded with 7,200. The recent No. 1 overall pick in the 2025 WNBA draft, Dallas Wings guard Paige Bueckers has the third most graded cards with 6,400 already. Another 2024 rookie, Los Angeles Sparks forward Cameron Brink, has had 5,300 cards graded. New York Liberty guard Sabrina Ionescu rounds out the top 5 with 1,100 cards graded during that time span. Based on comparative numbers to this time a year ago, trends are showing that collectors are actually getting more interested in the WNBA trading card space. PSA graded 3 times as many clock cards in March of 2025, 12,400, as compared to March of 2024, 4,200. PSA also saw a 62% increase in graded WNBA cards in March 2025, up from May 2024. PSA Director of Communications Ryan Green said the demand for Clark collectibles has continuously surged over the last couple of years, and that it's been a perfect storm of sorts. As Clark rose to become a giant, transcendent sports star, she did so within a new, emerging category in women's basketball, which has been enjoying its own popularity boom. At the same time, college athletes and most notably top-tier college athletes were having licensed trading cards for the first time ever in flagship products because of NIL and the doors that opened up for athletes to work with, like Topps, for example. And I think what we've seen now in the last year with that 105,000 figure is that the hobby has listened and seen the demand for Caitlin Clark cards, and they've pretty much doubled down on just really leaning into the supply of card products and options for collectors as she's moved into the WNBA. You're seeing Panini, who owns the license for WNBA card production. They've really leaned in and put together a really compelling run of card products that are WNBA focused that really mirrors the same type of product that they put out for the NBA year after year. You're just seeing collectors who got in on Caitlin Clark cards early kind of follow along on the journey, and they're genuinely collecting her cards. It's just been really cool to see a new emerging category like women's basketball and the WNBA, and for the hobby to just really take off and continuously grow the way it has, Green said. There's a hope that Clark has reached that unique status where collectors won't just be interested in her rookie cards. You look at those numbers, and what that tells me is there's a trajectory that she's really reaching that elite, I guess you could say rarefied air with top-tier athletes with collectors. Typically, rookie cards are the most desired cards of an athlete when they enter the market. And I think how you see their strength in the hobby is not only how the desire and value around those rookie cards grows over years, but does an athlete get to the point where people want to collect their cards, regardless every year when they came out just because of who it is? Every year when new products come out, you look at who are the big rookies in the class, because rookie cards are so desirable, but there's that category of athlete to where every year when a new product comes out, people still want their cards from that product. You think of like Shohei Ohtani in baseball. Shohei Ohtani's cards are going to be desirable in any product that comes out in a year. Patrick Mahomes in football, very similar. People are going to want those cards every year when they come out. In the NBA, Steph Curry, LeBron James. Those names. So, in the WNBA space, this is very indicative that Caitlin Clark has reached, at a very early point in her career, that tier with WNBA cards, Green said. Though it's been said in other instances in different circumstances before, Clark truly is in a league of her own when it comes to collectors' demand among female athletes all time. It's kind of crazy to say this, but the trends are showing Caitlin Clark in terms of demand for grading and prices driven on the secondary market. She's really in a class by herself already at this point in her career. You think of Serena Williams, right, who's the most famous female athlete of the modern generation. There's a market for her cards, but there's never been the supply out there similar to what there is with Caitlin Clark to kind of drive that market and get more people in the door. Tennis has never had consistent product runs over the years. As WNBA cards, the product offerings are there year after year from the top manufacturers, and as they mirror what's out there for NBA, for example, Caitlin Clark has emerged as this generational star, and I think it's very fair to say with collectors, she's probably the most sought-after female athlete of all time already, especially in the secondary market with grading cards, and I just think that's only going to continue to strengthen over the coming years, Green said. In late March, The Athletic reported that a one-of-a-kind Clark autograph rookie card sold in a golden auction for $366,000, setting a new record for a women's sports card. The previous record sale for a women's sports card was held by a Serena Williams card that sold for $266,400 in 2022. Clark earned WNBA Rookie of the Year honors last season with the Fever after averaging 19.2 points, 8.4 assists, 5.7 rebounds, and 1.3 steals per game while shooting 41.7% from the field, 34.4% from three-point range, and 90.6% from the free throw line. The Iowa alum set a new WNBA single-season assists record with 337 and a new WNBA rookie single-season points record with 769. Clark and the Fever open up their 2025 season on May 17 with a date against the Chicago Sky at 2 p.m. CT on ABC. The Fever have a trio of preseason dates beforehand, including their May 4 date from inside Carver Hockey Arena against the Brazilian national team.